Good morning, everyone. How are y'all? Oh, we have the first chaos giveaway has arrived. Sergeant Stretch got a purple Parker IM. Nice. Good morning, y'all. If you can't tell, Sergeant Stretch, 14 months of subbing. Let's go. If you can't tell, we are under allergy attack here. I've had a rough few days. Thunder Viking, 42 months. Prime numbers. Let's go. Multiple chaos have arrived. Come look in your Slack. Slack's full. I can't get in. Pekka Purple Plume, 6 months of subbing. Let's go. So I will apologize. I'm having to have cough drops because I'm having just like coughing attacks. Dot Mackey with the 6 months of subbing. So we'll see how long we can go today. I felt pretty rotten the past few days. I feel good today, except we're in the expulsion zone now. So I'm hurting pretty good just from a talking perspective. So we'll see how it goes. We'll be here for a little bit, but until I can't talk anymore. So apologies for though. I am gonna have to hit these cough drops while I am talking to y'all, which isn't the best sound, but it's the only way. Or otherwise, I'd just be coughing constantly. So. Good morning. Received the sailor on Saturday. Awesome AZN. I'm glad you got it. And I got some pictures of some of the other sailors coming in, so that's been great. Chaos arrived. I got a Visconti Breeze. Nice. Seriously good chaos, chat. Emberent, 23 months of subbing. RDJ June, 11 months of subbing. Let's go. Beginning of the week subs. I like it. I like it. Carly Brook with the 16 months of subbing. Yay. Toby Highs. Where is he? He just went under my desk. Where'd he go? He was here somewhere. Hope y'all are doing okay. The more I talk today, the worse it's going to go. I will have to step away and mute for coughing and sneezing. There's Toby. He had to go get his toy to bring it to y'all. So, nice. So I'm glad the chaos giveaways are finding their way to their respective winners. I'm caught up on last week's shipping. So if you won something like Thursday or something, those have shipped as of yesterday. So we should be in good shape. We're not here for your voice anyways. Facts. You're just here for the stuff. So soon a sale is coming and the shipping will be glorious. Yeah. Muhadi, thank you for continuing that gift sub. You rock. Appreciate it. Yeah, the pollinating has begun. This was worse. Like, I felt worse over the weekend than I have in any other allergy stuff. So, new pen incoming tomorrow. Ink Dependence, Shown Design, Cheerio water pen. Such a good color. Such a great. Still not caught up on email, though. Yeah, but I actually read your email. So, I'm getting closer, Glyph. I did read the email. We're in good shape. Just finished a second interview. Feeling good about it. Nice. Though I'm probably tapped out, I went for a Yukari Royale over waiting for what might come. Nice. Well, when you see the price, you might have to reconsider. So, I received the Twitch raffle win last month. Conway Stewart, St. Blazy. Nice. That's a good color. What's up, Dormouse? Already started the intro to the first article. Yeah, we're in good shape. So I just gotta. What I'm waiting on replying for is I need to do a little bit of coordination in my head, like big picture coordination, like scheduling products and things like that. So we're in good shape. We are in good shape. All right. Couple of things this morning. Brad, you have the Pentel Orange Nero. I don't think I have the Nero. I have a different Orange. I did reply to your email. I'll have to check it out. I think I might have one here that I haven't opened, was what I was saying. Pre-ordered to Endless Creator yesterday. I have to know it's good. Good. I didn't get on the pre-order bandwagon, but I'll get one at some time. Ordered the Shown Peekaboo this weekend. I love that stinking pen. Good job, Strickland girl. Yeah, so I need to check the stash to see if I have an Orange. I don't love the idea of the Orange with the. It's the one with the pipe touching the page, right, to manage the lead breakage. That's like technically not something I enjoy because I've used them in the past, and which is why I've ordered a second one to try, but it's just kind of sitting behind. It's just sitting there unopened. I just need to find it. Sorry, I'm watching Toby dig around into something. What are you doing? What are you doing? He's getting into trouble. Psychic Macaroni Ho! What's up? Okay, I shouldn't scream. That step down on the creator seems not too good to me. It's in a weird spot, right? It's going to be an already challenging design with the clip in there. Although I guess you can get it clipless. It's now double challenging, right? So it's challenge upon challenge, if you will. So yeah, I would be willing to give it a further look, Slumbo in Studio. I would be willing to do that for sure. So, but I didn't do the pre-order on the creator. I'll just wait. Like it seems like there's going to be plenty of access at some point. And like, I'm not even waiting for the first batch. Like that's inexpensive enough to where I'm fine being first on that. Like ordering the first batch. I'm just going to wait till I'll pick one up in Baltimore or wait till a retailer has them or whatever. I'm not super concerned, but I have positive thoughts about it. I think it's going to be okay. So, Nib Wars, 35 months of subbing. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So, I was a couple minutes late starting. I mean, not really. Y'all wouldn't notice, but I noticed. All pens eventually come to Brad. That is true. That's why I don't get in a hurry. So I did this. So we got that up there. Oh, why does it have that extra slash in there? That's interesting. Looks like we can take that out of the command. So that's our general status. Like if I get completely allergy attacked, I would say, hey, I can't talk today. And this is, you'd say, why isn't Brad on stream? You would go to penaddict.status.lol to find out, hey, Brad can't stop coughing. So I fixed that. Let me fix why that extra backslash is in there. 1 second. Edit, please. Edit button where? We can drop that. All right, so we did that. Secondly, the Dormouse Deaths with the gifted sub. The more I talk, the worse this is going to get, chat. So we might be in for a short one today. Thank you, Dormouse Deaths. Galantium, enjoy your gifted sub. Let's go. Let's go. Secondly, more important, good morning, Tran. Hope you're doing well. Short stream or writing stream? I mean, it could be a long stream. The problem is I'm coughing from allergies. OMG LOL is so awesome. I was gifted a sub, but will certainly be continuing once it runs out. Facts. It is so useful. I showed Mike that, Penaddict Mike, podcast Mike, and even he was like tripped out, like what you can do with that. And like, I'm just scratching the surface. Like, and it's like really, really, it's legitimately a cool product. So I'm enjoying following all the creators on Microblog and Mastodon Stretch. That looks like a good group of people. Montegrappa Mike, yeah, exactly, Montegrappa Mike. So secondly, on the things Brad had to fix this morning, I was trying to update the giveaway bot on the page, and I broke it this morning. So if you were an early entrant, I had to wipe the slate clean. There were only like 19 entries before I had to wipe it a minute ago. I had to re-update the code because it was not giving you credit for just logging in. All you have to do is put in your enter by email address into the giveaways. Normally that's for one entry, then you can do whatever else you want. And I broke that on this. So I had to I couldn't update the existing giveaway, so I had to like rewrite it and reformat it, and then I had to start it over from scratch. So I had to update the post with a new entry box. So that was my fault this morning. I was trying to make it easier and I broke it. So my little note here, you may have to re-enter. If you entered between like 9 and 10 a.m. this morning, your entry is wiped. So there was very few that had because I had made it so difficult to actually enter. So I screwed it up and fixed it. Regardless, the product itself is really cool. It's this plotter sleeve, Sergeant Story with 8 months of sub, and of course the alert didn't come up for you. Why would it? I mean, because I had it on mute. Thank you for 8 awesome months of subbing. You rock. Yeah, this is a cool giveaway. I got this at the San Francisco Pen Show. I knew I probably wasn't going to use it, but I got a really cool one. So you can't buy these sleeves. If you read my little intro, it's because I spent too much money with Plotter. I earned one by spending over like $200. I got a free pen sleeve. Yay me, I guess. Right? Woohoo! Go me. So I'm giving it away. I knew I wasn't going to use it, so I got a cool one. I generally don't do single pen sleeves, but it's a really cool one. Earned it. I earned it, chat. All right, I think I've caught up on my shenanigans this morning. Move slow and braked things is what I've been doing. So I did do my Plotter review yesterday. Sort of review is more of a just a, hey, here's why I bought this thing, and hey, figuring out why or what products work good for me, that kind of thing. So Sassy Stacy with the gifted sub. Let's go. Boo-yoos. Ready for Lightfall. I'm feeling it. Love the Plotter review. That's one of those reviews that could have been like 3 times as long if I like really broke down on how I use it. So maybe that's like a part 2 of it, of now that I've figured it out. Yeah, that's why I enjoy that stuff, Magical Quill. I enjoy seeing how other people use stuff, even if it doesn't apply to me. Like the ideas are really interesting. It was so fun punishing our wallets together. I know. And I have to, well, I mean, this probably added to the thing, and I haven't figured this out yet, but I'm gonna. I'm like, this is gonna be like my pen show partner, I think, a lot this year, but I need to use it for a little more than that too. So I still have to figure this out. So yeah, so I ended up with 2 plotters. Of course I got a pen sleeve. I should have had 2 pen sleeves, April. Probably worth two pen sleeves worth of spending at that stupid table. Any new collaborations with Rickshaw? Nothing in the cards yet. I would like to. I mean, I'm planning on talking about it with Mark, but I don't have anything even in phase 1 yet. We don't even have like an alpha product, so we'll probably start talking about that soon. I definitely have some ideas. Y'all can probably guess. It would take y'all collectively 1 guess to figure out what I'd want to do next. So, speaking of cases, has anyone heard from Galen Leather after the events in Turkey yesterday? Sarah was asking me. I've reached out to them. Has anyone heard anything about our friends at Galen? No replies from them anywhere yet. Okay, I've sent them an email, but you don't even want to bother them. They posted briefly on Insta, you think? Okay. Auburn fan 99, 17 months of subbing. Let's go. They posted they're okay. What happened in Turkey? A massive earthquake that was very, very sprawling in scope and size and very damaging. Yeah, it was a massive event, very sizable in scope. So, I don't know I don't know directly where they are, so I couldn't map it out to see if I should worry about them or reach out to them. I know they're probably getting inundated with messages. So good. If you figure out how to make more knot cards, I've used my last daily planning card and would love more. Yeah, I should really. I really worked on that last year for a minute and couldn't get anywhere. But I'm not willing to give it up yet, right? I'm not willing to give that up. So yeah, that's on the perpetual list, although it may not be in the top. Yeah, 7.8. It was paper is tricky now. That's the issue I ran into, which I've spoken about before for sure. On their website, Galen notes that they are safe. Okay, good. So yeah, very very damaging, very damaging quake issues. So crazy. Manufacturing is hard. Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have thunk it? All right. I was thinking to do a little bit of journaling today, but I'm really struggling. So let's just talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. If y'all have any ideas. Sorry. I was working on my journal this morning, wrapping up. I am desperate to get this journal complete. So I've done some writing, I've done some doodling, done some sketching. We're down to just a handful of pages left. Can anyone give me tips on an alternate for Noodler's Navy ink? You know what a really good Navy ink that I like is Diatramentis Benjamin Franklin. Writing ASMR, I could do. Maybe I'll do a little. Maybe I'll do a little postcards. Write bigger. If you write bigger, the word count goes up. Right? Is that how it works, digital medievalist? Oh, what a good question, Naper Villain. We'll explore that. That's a good question because I haven't like directly thought about that, but I think that's a good perspective to have. Let me put that right here so I have to think about that. Do you have any thoughts on how to effectively clean fountain pens that have had permanent ink and used in them? Diatramentis document inks. Soaking always helps. Don't hesitate to soak your pens overnight. Sometimes the flushes work as well, like the was it JB's or the homemade pen flushes, the ammonia based pen flushes. You can find a recipe to make your own homemade style. I definitely believe in soaking, flushing, soaking again. Like I will spend days to like really get a pen clean if I have to. Keeper of Maps. So Red Kite, let me find. Oh, Ben Bacardi, 3 months of subbing. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, Ben. Yeah, the pen flush is like everyone has like the same pen flush. Let me find this Benjamin Franklin. Like, I wonder if I think I've reviewed it, but I've always enjoyed it. And it's reasonably priced and it's kind of underrated. Don't forget to turn the music on when you're journaling. I don't know. I gotta think about that because at some point, and I've gotten some comments on this, it's like some people like to hear the pen on the page, and you can actually pick that up a little bit on here. Hey, Awful Gold. Let's see if I actually have a review of this Navy. Evan Max, 44 months of subbing. Good morning. Let's see, we got Florence Nightingale. That is definitely not navy blue. We have Alexander Hamilton, which is purple. We have Brilliant Violet Shimmery ink. We have, here, y'all can watch me scroll. Hey, hand. I thought I did a Benjamin Franklin a long time ago. Red Roses. Black Brown. Done more Diatramentis reviews than I thought. Although, I haven't done Benjamin Franklin. Wow. Excuse me, chat. Blog Walda, 9 months of subbing. Let's go. Mods, can I send a whisper about a thing? Thank you, O4A. So, back to navy blue. They call it dark blue. We need a sample. Yeah, this is a duplicate of their standard dark blue, which they don't have. Here's a good darker blue. What is this one? Diamine Denim. Diamine Denim is very popular. And I think Benjamin Franklin is a little bit darker. Yeah. Oh, So I did review it. It's just not tagged correctly. That's weird. So that's not a really great picture, but I mean, that's a good dark blue. Again, with like Diamond Denim, Diamond Oxford Blue. Yeah. So I hope that helps. Like if you told me dark blue, like I'm grabbing this one first. Let's see if do we have so yeah, compared to Diamond Denim, they're pretty close, right? So there's Denim and there's Benjamin Franklin, practically identical, right? Good morning, Fulkin. How are you? Hey, Momo Crafting. Got your email. Good. I hope you hope everything went well. Hope you're on the road to recovery. So yeah, no rush whatsoever. You know how I email. You know me. So good. Good to see you here in chat. Good to see you back. And take it easy on those eyeballs. Definitely. What's the name brand of your indigo denim journal again? Musubi. In which it's a very great URL. Musubi. I was looking for it the other day. I mean, they haven't been available for a while, the model that I have, but they're not even listed anymore for like research. I was going to link to it. So I had some other questions. What did we... Oh, the plotter. Yeah, let's go through the plotter stuff really, really quick. What do I wish... What is my wish list for plotter? Let me think about this. Apologies, chat. If you didn't make the intro today, chat, I'm under an allergy attack right now. So there's a lot going on up here today. So my apologies for anything that comes across through the microphone. It's a little rough right now. So lots of extra noises today. All right. All right, what would I change about the plotter? So this was Naperville and was asking. So I'm just going to discuss the narrow, which is what I've used the most. So specific to this edition, as opposed to, say, big picture plotter, which I think is a different conversation. Thinking here. On a minor scale, I would prefer to have some of the basics included in a package as opposed to a 100% build. I would rather have like a 75% build. Give me a couple of basics in my initial, with my cover. I would like to have at least like integrate this into the option and the band, just one of these inserts. What do they call these? I always forget the name of this. The dividers, but they're not called that. So I would like a couple of the lifter. Thank you. That's such a weird name for me. Like it makes sense. Gamma, like lifter makes completely great sense, but I can never remember that name. Yeah, band lifter, ring protector, default accessories in. If I'm paying like starting at like $150, I would want like one or two, hey, make me feel good about spending that money inclusions. Does that make sense? Hey, Laura, congrats on your new pen. What did you say, Andrew? Can you turn the edge of leather towards the camera? How is the leather finish? Sure. So, let's see. How can I get the best I can do this? So, like, I don't know my leather terminology well. Like, it's sort of finished. Like, it's not completely raw. Toby's going to town over there. Is it smooth to the touch? No, it's rough. It's rough, but it's not like open. Does that make sense? But it's not smooth. You can hear it. Cover, edge, cover, edge. So, bigger pin loop. Does the bigger plotter have a bigger pin loop? For that much money, I would expect the edge to be finished. Like, it's like sort of finished. Like, it's not just like raw, right? It's not just like cut, but I don't know the correct terminology. It's not just like completely cut and then untouched. It's like somehow finished, but it's not sealed, whatever that process is. Would burnished be completely sealed? Oh, this is whoever's asking, this is a spoke pen. And yeah, this is like the widest pen like you can put in there, right? It's a little bigger, but still too small. Yeah. My Licio has a clear coat on the edge. Not sure what it is. Interesting. I don't know what my orange one had. My shrink. They had to run over your tool to the edge to round it, and burnishing would be the finishing. Gotcha. I often just clip my pins on the loop, like on the outside. Yeah. You love pins? Well, you're in the right place, Retro Joe. Do you work for Retro 51? Then you really like pins. So that's like the first change. You still have a leather article to write? Get on that. I'm just kidding. I like the size on a Mini 5. Perfect for the Lilliput. It is. Oh, here. We could look here. So this looks more open here, Andrew, if I'm being honest. But like this interior is different. So this is the Pueblo leather. So this is actually a raw finish on the interior as opposed to this one, which is smoother. This is like super natural. Like you can even see the grain here as I brush it. And that translates to the edge on this one, right? That's really unfinished. Both of yours there, Pueblo. I thought this one's different. So you're right. This one's Pueblo. What is this? Is this one Pueblo too, but just a different finish? Like this one's a smooth and this one's kind of like pebbled. I forgot how I had this sitting there. Whoops. Pin loop minimum need to accommodate Kaweco Sports. Bridal. Thank you, O4A. Bridal. I don't have all the names down. This one's Bridal. This one's definitely Pueblo. No, I think this one's Bridal. Gamma. What size is the smaller one? Mini 5. You got a gold-plated Parker pen from the 60s? Nice. Don't know how much it's worth. It's worth infinity because it came from someone you know. It's important to you. So price is irrelevant. So yeah. Bridal on this one. So, okay. So my one comment is, hey, kit me up a little bit, right? So Travelers, one of their sibling companies, makes your starter kits, right? I guess the idea is when you're, I got to take this call. Hang on 1 second, okay? Sorry, still fighting with the insurance to get my daughter's car fixed, but I think we're finally there. So I needed to take that call. I also need another cough drop. I'm hurting. Whew. Okay. Being a pin fanatic, I got going tricked and going to that Pin Island website. It'll get you. It'll get you. It wasn't pickleball planning. It was frustrating car insurance dealing with that we still haven't started on the car. I would love if they made a Mini 5 lifter with a multi-year calendar print on it. It's a pretty good idea. All right, so that was my first comment is throw me a bone on the initial setup because I'm going to have to buy so much anyway. Give me one or two small accessories, and I like the ring protector here and one lifter, like probably the band lifter. If you don't use the band and you don't like the band, you can snip it off. Like I wouldn't have a problem with that. What else? I mean, it should tell you that I don't have much negative to say about how I use things and that it works so well for me for that. I don't know like what I'm missing here. Like I kind of want the sketch note pages. Like I kind of want an option for the thicker page, but they've started to make them, right? Like I'm good with that. Like I have the inserts. They have enough insert variety to where I can pick and choose what I want. I need the globe. That's the last thing I need. I don't have a lot, chat. You think the cost is the only real problem? Yeah, I agree. So I'll never forget, and April's probably here listening to me in the chat. I think I might have said this before. So there was a big group of people that were part of the plotter preview. The cost is the issue. So to answer the cost question, I was asked as part of my participation in their preview, a year and a half ago now. One of the questions they ask everyone who participated is, do you think this product is for everybody? And they told me that I'm the only one that answered no, that this product isn't for everybody, that other people in the system said that this product could be used for everyone, used by everyone. And my answer was no, it is not for everyone. It is crazy expensive, right? But it doesn't mean that the cost is a problem, right? So you look at the price and you go, that's not for me. And that's completely valid. But that doesn't mean that it's not good for someone, or it's not a good product, or it changes the value proposition for certain people, right? It's a lot of different things. So, it is not for everyone. Yeah, cost is 100% of what kept me away. And like Plotter has decided, and this is me talking, this isn't them saying anything to me. Plotter has decided that that's okay. Like this is the price point that we're going to have to be at. And this is also not their first rodeo. They have product lines that are more expensive than this, right? With some of the Japanese only product lines. I'm blanking on the name right now, but I could go pull them up on the design fill page. Knox. Knox's. Yeah. Like we talk about pins all the time. Like Canalea is a great one, right? Canalea is so not for everyone for a lot of reasons, right? Price being at the top of the list. So, right? That's why we talk about pins. Like that pin is so expensive. And yeah, it is, right? These are not necessities we're buying, right? For sure. So I honestly feel like they could charge less for the leather. I don't know. It's a It's a thing. I don't know. It just kind of is what it is. Yeah, I don't judge. I don't ever judge a product for pricing. Even Tiffany, like we talk about the Tiffany Sharpie pen, like it is what it is. My big concern is that the price of the cover is at a point where you have to be 100% on the size. That is factually correct, and that's what essentially what I led my article with, right? Like I would not have been happy with the full A5. It's not for me, but it might be for someone else, right? So it took me a minute to find that. I mentioned a minute ago that I would use my plotter more, but firmer cover notebooks will make writing in the couch and things easier. Any thoughts? 100%. I do. So the way I use my plotter, I'm resigned to the fact that with certain products, I don't care what my handwriting looks like. I would rather use the product and have it look that my output look bad than have to be overly particular about how I use the product. That doesn't change the fact that it's not good in those situations. But I've decided that I could have, well, like these I'm writing at my desk, it's like pretty clean. Like I wrote, just for example, how many pages can you fit in that small of rings? It's like 80 pages. It's a lot. It's more than you think. Oh, I will 100% judge a product and pricing when I think it's deserved. Yeah, I mean, I do that too. Like, I mean, I don't want to talk out both sides of my mouth. I will judge a product's price if I think it's like ridiculous for like what it is, right? Plotter's yet to establish its name. I think that's completely irrelevant. I don't think that argument holds water at all. You can't charge a price because you haven't earned it. What do you do with the old plotter pages? I will audit them and I will cut out anything I determine worth keeping and throw away the rest. I don't keep them. Like you can see, like in these books, like in my notebooks, like I'll cut out things and put them in here. Like this is a plotter page. When I got rid of my A5 plotter, like that's what I put in here. But back to Laura's comment. Like I wrote these whole pages on my leg, sitting back in a chair, writing like this, and just like junked it up. So like I don't care, but it is a challenge like to use like in your lap or something like that. Yeah, it's for sure. It is for sure an issue. So like I don't know what else like. Yeah, I mean I think the price is the biggest barrier to entry. But like no one has to buy a plotter, right? Like there's lots of like someone commented on it, this was a funny comment on my review. Someone said basically you want a ring bound Hobonichi Weeks, and I was like, yeah, that would have been a lot cheaper, wouldn't it? So yeah, like would I like to pay $75 for this? Sure, but like I mean it is what it is. So like I don't know what else I would change. So I think it's pretty good for me, right? Like it works for me very, very well. So yeah, like no complaints really. I don't know what else I would change other than like having the starter kit. Like what else would you change? Omaha Gaming Dad, 17 months of subbing. Let's go. I use my plotter every day, primarily for work. What size do you have, Eric? So yeah, if I worked a traditional job where I was at the office, the A5 planner would have been a better choice for me. Okay, A5, yeah. I have a lap board and a Rightwell, so I use both. Yeah, I have a board. I have like a sketch board, and then I use I use this a lot. When I'm not in here, I use the Rightwell. So yeah, if I was in my old job, I would have the A5 because I could sort these out. What coffee subscription do you use? Trade. I got a new coffee yesterday. I hadn't opened it up yet. use that one in your car. Yeah, I have a rectangular one with like the band on it. They're like $12. They're crazy. The A5 is kind of like the best work format for like a traditional work, to where you can have like work notes, meeting ideas, and separate it up. That's what I thought was going to work for me, but it turned out not to work for me. Rotate between my plotter and my Leuchtturm depending on my mood. Nice. I mean, that's why I have both, right? So both of these are like very, very active. Why the fuck is P a fire basket? I have no idea. I don't even know is that a stock panic basket? I have no idea. Sometimes I wish the rings were a tiny bit larger to hold a few more sheets, and I like that we can just buy the plotter refills to determine the desired size of CV, like the paper, before going all in. Definitely. Yeah. Okay, so would I like bigger rings? That was my very first hang up. I was like, am I going to like the size of these rings? Because even the A5 size, it's the same width ring, right? Like in this one. And it ended up being not an issue because I could hold so many pages, but there has to be a certain bulk to it to enjoy. I'd be afraid the rings would get in my way and be uncomfortable. That's a definite negative. Blog Waldo. That is probably the biggest negative. Demeter's daughter code. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. That's probably the biggest negative is the rings. For using like both sides of the page, right? So like, was this yesterday? Yeah. So this is this week. So when I'm writing on this, I use both sides of the page, right? When you're using a product this small, NY Pariah, thank you for the follow, appreciate you. When you're using some product this small, you kind of need to use both sides of the page. So it does get in the way when I'm writing. Brad, do you like the plotter or the William Hanna better? For what? Like, I have a hard time answering those questions because they're different products. Like, I like the plotter better because it's smaller. But the William Hanna is what got me into like really loving this layout, right? But then I use the William Hanna planner for a paper, like a paper library, which like I love it for that. But it's not my planner anymore. I do like the smaller size for the planner, but I'm not sure, like it's not like a 1-to-1 type of comparison. Usually take the sheet out of the binder. Yeah. So now, like, all you lefties are going like, "Great, Brad. Now you're welcome to like our entire life. You're complaining now." But yeah. So you could have an issue with the rings. My biggest hang up is ring fatigue. We don't know how longevity. Smaller ring. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I would assume they would replace it for me if I had a hardware problem. But yeah, that could be an issue. Like, the more mechanics you add, the higher possibility of failure there could be. That is a fact. For me personally, I started with the bigger rings and ended up wanting the smaller rings. Love that you can curate and keep it tidy. Discs don't have that issue. Yeah. Discs have like the like, then you like with discs you worry about the pages becoming loose, right? There's like neither one of them is awesome. But like I didn't really have a problem with like the discs in my William Hanna, but like the edge of the papers would just like come undone and stuff like that. So yeah. This does make it hard to carry. Like the smaller you get, if you want to put these in a pocket or a bag, right? Like you can't really like put this in my pocket, right? Because of the hardware. It doesn't bend. They're high quality rings, but all will eventually fail. I mean, I probably, yeah, right? Yeah, I've never had a problem with the physical discs, just the paper cutout of them. All right, let's do a giveaway before I like completely bum out on y'all. Apologies again for the cough drops and coughing and sneezing and snorting. But yeah, any other questions on the plotter, I'm glad to answer. Like, it took me a while to figure out like which size was going to work for me, and that's hard to do when there's so many options. and you can't really test them all out at the same time. But you know, I gave away my other ones, so it just goes to show you that like you can definitely make mistakes, and like the things that you think you like 1 minute may not work for you long term. So, all right, let's do a chaos giveaway. I think we've put Toby to sleep. He was playing, now he's just crashed out. All right, so what we have here, if you're new here, we do giveaways. We do a lot of giveaways. Right now, I have a bag full of individually wrapped pens, maybe pencils, maybe markers, who knows what. So we're going to start a giveaway here in a minute. And the winner, I'm just going to pick something out of the bag, and I'm going to send it to you, and you're going to get to unwrap it yourself. Looks like this. There's been some cool stuff. Headed out already. Well, how many of these have we done so far? Probably like about 6 or 7. I don't even know. I lost count. Need a chaos emote? We sure do. That would be a cool emote. We'd have to do a cool. You got yours yesterday? Nice, Gamma. What'd you get? Best fountain pen friendly sticky notes. What an awesome question that has very tough to figure out an answer. Midori makes some sticky notes. Those are the best. They're not always the easiest to find though. So if you can find Midori sticky notes, I'd go with that. But there's probably some other ones. Got a Monoverdi pen, super shiny. Nice. All right, let me do this. Oh, I gave away an Opus prototype last week. I did find an O-ring for that. I can't remember who won that, but I did find an O-ring for that. So I put that on there. What's up, Toasty? I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to go today, chat. We're dying a slow death over here. All right, chaos. Oops. Cannot spell. All right. Oh, you put an offer on a house? Nice. Let's go. All right. Exclamation point raffle will enter you to win. You got 2 minutes to type exclamation point raffle. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. You don't have to be a follower, subscriber. You don't have to live in the U.S. I ship worldwide. Thanks to the kind generosity of everyone here on stream. I'm going to step away. Y'all watch the chair for a minute. I'm going to go blow my nose. So hopefully we can continue to keep going on this, and then we'll pick this when I come back. Hang tight. Oh, good timing. Good morning, all the hobbies. That didn't really work, chat. Bought a pack of Pilot Varsity fountain pens for my D&D group. We got them little notebooks, dice, and dice trays. That's too cool. Oh, thank you. Like, that's the problem, Laura, is like, I feel pretty okay. I'm just in the massive annoyance stage with just crud. Like, feel pretty okay, though. All right, let's pick a winner. Gel nail chick. Let's go. Not first time winner, but I think it's been a while. Gel nail chick, you here? Present. Oh, you also must be present to win. Gel nail chick, let's go. We are. Yeah, you're there. All right. Sorry, didn't mean to wake you up. He didn't like it when I said all right. Maybe thought that meant something. All right, we're gonna pick you something out here. This one. Whatever this one is, it's gonna be yours. Ooh, purpley sparklies. I know, Toby was really confused. That's not one of his commands or anything. I don't know why he knows that word. It's really cool. Very cool. All right, Gel Nail Chick, that is you. Email me, hello@pinag.com. And I am going to questionably sushi your winnings. These questionable sushi stamps have been good. There's so many of them. How many is in this pack? Probably like 10 of each. Or maybe more than that. I don't know. That's a lot of little stickers here, though. All right. Let's do this. All right. So you are good to go. All right. What else? Any other questions y'all have today? I feel like today's a good Q&A day, as I'm struggling here. All right, we're already in round 3 of the cough drops. Oh, look at Halls. This is lame. Nothing you can't handle. The show must go on. Or work. Screw you, Halls. If I don't feel good, I don't need the show or the work to go on. Fire up those engines. A pep talk in every drop. Let's hear your battle cry. Be resilient. You know what, Halls? I would like it. Hey, feel better, champ. Hang in there, bud. Like, this stinks, doesn't it? What's wrong with this? The show must go on. Really? Really, corporation? The show must go on. Yeah, take care of yourself. How about that one? How about take care of yourself? Halls is like, return to office. Screw your work from home job. How about put yourself first? I'm gonna have to get some new. Does Ricola have this same kind of capitalist messaging on there? You aren't really. That's doctor's note, please. Bring a doctor's note. We're gonna have to get back into the Ricolas next. They don't have this garbage on their on their packaging. Ricola just yodels at you. Ricola is socialized medicine. I have 279 hours of sick leave to prove I took today off. Take care of yourself. Do you own any Mont Blancs? I own one. I own one little baby Mont Blanc. The Bohem, which is a great pen. Best blue black. You're in the right place for that. Color recommendation for the surprise pen I just got. All right, so, best blue black. Let me hear chat's best blue black. My kind of base blue black is Pilot Oroshizuku Shinkai. Water Mysterious, I will tell you, Waterman Mysterious Blue went in my Fujiyama Blue Pilot 823, if that tells y'all anything. That's how much I like Mysterious Blue. It went in my 823. Pelican 401, look at you, Blogwalda. That's a great choice. Maybe the driest ink on the planet that I use regularly. My favorite blue black is any blue. No blue black. So do you like Namiki Winter Vlad? Do you just like the royal blues? Vami blue black is fantastic. Seiboku, lots of Seiboku love around here. Bungu Box 4B, great chance. Yeah, noting down the Waterman. Let me see if I have some writing in that. Hang on one second. I'm about to croak. Let me see if I have. Is there a Tasha blue black? Tasha has a bunch of blues and blue blacks. They did a whole denim line. Marazan Athena Eternal Blue. That's a classic that like not all of us can get, but it's a good one. I found my Mysterious Blue entry. I'm not going to share that with y'all. There's curse words in it. I was on one. We can do a live. Let's do a live Mysterious Blue testing. Yeah, sometimes I gotta look. Sometimes I gotta look before I share. I love y'all. I'll share anything with y'all. But I'm not gonna share the page that starts with where'd it go? Friday, January 13th was a nightmare. I'm not showing y'all that page. I really want someone to do a comprehensive review of just black inks. Tony did a bunch of black ink testing on the Penanic a long time ago, but it was more from like a waterproofness. But there was a bunch of pictures of black inks. But yeah, like black inks are very underrated. Friday, January 13th was my birthday. There was a blizzard here. That could be good or bad. Ottawa, Canada. Blizzardo. So, did we answer the blue-black question? Probably not. I'm a Shinkai, Mysterious Blue, and then kind of everything else. There's just so many good ones. There was a second question that came up. Oh, okay, so the ink for your other pen, I'm looking, when I had that testing, I did a lot of magenta type stuff, even some lighter. Like I did Robert Oster, Opal Mauve, I think was my choice. Or Australian Opal. I think they changed the name of those. Like Robert Oster, Australian Opal or Opal Mauve. Look at those colors, and that's the color I chose for that pen, and it was a good choice. So if you look at that, it's in that range. It's not in like the hot magenta-y, but more in this like subdued. Was that the day of the deer? No, I don't think so. No. All right, let me... Oh, look, we've left this open the whole time. That's cool. That's a feature. How much ink is dumped out of this. Do you ever do that, chat? Just leave your vacs open. Question, does Cheshire Cat stick to the barrel in your demonstrator pens? Not really. Whoa, sorry. I mean, it's just kind of, it's sliding off ever so slowly. I think that's less of an ink issue than more of a barrel lubrication issue, right? Just depending on how the barrel is lubricated with the bag. Basically, never close mine. Okay. Yeah, Shinkai is just universally good. All right. I don't know how good I can get you a color sample here. So this is Mysterious Blue. And this is a white background page. Just trying to get some ink down so you can see it. It's a water mysterious blue is actually kind of a weird color. And I almost want it to have this little green tint in it, but it never does. But it dries a little bit different than like it's a blue color. Oh, well, there's O4A confirming mysterious blue is mysterious, changes based on paper. That is true. So it's just kind of a classic mid darkness blue black. I just enjoy writing with it, but it does dry in some funky kind of colors. Like going down wet, it looks like just straight up blue black, and then when it dries, it's a little bit funky in a weird way. Oh, what paper? This is that Colorverse notepad Nebula. Such a solid ink. If I had one ink, probably that. Yeah, it's funky drying, but not like outrageous or weird or anything. But it's like, I thought it was a little bit darker, but it's actually a little bit weirder than that. Like Iroshizuku has a lot of gray in it. This one doesn't have any gray in it to me, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I see some gray in Iroshizuku, where Mysterious Blue, I don't see really any gray to speak of. Do your whites match on that pen? I don't even know what that means. Yeah, you do like the gray hints? Yeah, you'll get that out of Shinkai. The Lamy and Pelicans have that little bit of gray hint to them, which is what I like as well. But like something like Sailor Blue Black and Pilot Blue Black are more blues and more blacks. I haven't tried the Novelore inks. Have y'all tried the Novelore inks yet? I have not tried them. Oh, what were were you talking about this? Sorry if I might have missed a bunch of your comments. So this is a color for your other pen. This is the Cheshire Cat. And these are just colors I like in combination with each other. I have lots of blue and pink colors together. So like the opal mauves and the Australian opal are not this bright even. They're a little bit duller. That can wait. So, pretty good. Yeah. So that Punakea has so much color in there. I still like to pull out the like the pinks and purples out of it because it's pretty small. Hey Connor, how are you? I've heard reports that the white plastics don't match. Oh, okay, in this pen. Seems correct. Seems like I don't notice it. Yeah. Seems fine to me. Like if you're saying like this doesn't match, it's because it's translucent and there's a black feed underneath it, right? So like, do those match? I mean, technically yes, but once you put a black layer underneath this, it's going to show through because there is some translucency. Does that make sense? Sarvet's been answered before, but should you unscrew the top before using? Usually only on a only on a vacuum filler. So on a piston filler, you don't need to because there's nothing sealed off down here. But with the vacuum filler, this part does seal off the feed from the ink chamber. So you don't have to like keep it open forever. But when you're writing, it's good you got to have that ink flow down. And then when you're done, seal it off. Only on a vacuum filler though. Anything else, for like a converter, for a piston, you don't have to do any of that. Because there's nothing actually preventing the flow getting into the feed. This actually is designed to seal off the feed. Does that make sense? And you can't see it in this one, but same thing here. And there's that Cheshire Cat, that kind of pink. Okay, so if you have the original plus, that's the problem. And what I will do a lot of times is, so I'll start writing, I'll forget, right? The flow starts to dry up a little bit. I'll pop it open, I'll write a little bit, and then I'll go ahead and close it again, and then just write for a while. Like you can write a pretty good while with it. You don't have to permanently keep it open, but yes, it's going to require you to unseal that little gasket up here in the original plus. Yep, that is definitely a thing. I have to do it with my Koenig king size because otherwise the flow is fairly reduced. Yeah. So if you're writing more than a quick note, you want to go ahead and open it up for sure. Don't forget Japanese eyedropper pens. Yeah, I guess they seal off the front end too, like the Opus. Yeah, the Opus with that traditional kind of Japanese eyedropper style that will seal off the front end. Good point. Oh, mixing inks. Yeah, like I've mixed inks before. I generally don't. But I wouldn't mix outside of the exact same brand lineup, like Lamy Black and Lamy Green. That's fine to test with and see if it works. Like I've done Noroshizuku's and Roaring Klingners before. Scabiosa and Salix, I've done that. That was Scabix. And then I did Shinkai. What did I mix Shinkai with? I mixed Shinkai with something. Oh, the Konpeki to make it a little bit brighter. Yeah, but don't mix types either, right? If you stay in the same brand, you want to stay in the same product lineup within the brand, right? You don't want to have like a Diatramentis standard ink like Benjamin Franklin mixed in with a Diatramentis document ink. You're gonna have a bad time. All right, what other questions we have? We'll go for maybe another 20 or 30 minutes. We'll do another giveaway here in a minute, and then I'm just gonna have to stop. I'm the sore throat agitation is getting up there right now. I'm feeling like I'm having to cough all the time. Konpeki and Yamabudo. I wonder how poo-poo that would look. Very purpley. It would look good. I mix almost everything. Just test first. Yeah, please, definitely just test first. Thank you, Momo Crafting. I actually feel like legit okay. It's just hard to talk. U.S. skateboard stamps. Did I see these the other day? Yeah, I saw these the other day. It was the Mexican artist, I think. Oh, sorry, I'm not showing y'all. Yeah, I saw these the other day. These, I can't wait for these. Federico Mazpaz Froome. Crystal Whirl. Well, okay, so it's a bunch of people. Yeah, those are sick. I can't wait for those. Okay, and Red Kite has a really great point here. If you're gonna mix inks, dedicate a pen, probably an inexpensive pen first, right? That's a good point. Question, can you put shimmer ink in Estabrook SD pens? So it's less the pen for shimmer inks than kind of what your nib size is and your like filling system. I would put shimmer in an Esterbrook Esty, no problem, even like an extra fine, because all things considered, if you left it in there a long time, that's going to be a nib unit that you can completely break down and clean if you had to, right? They use the Yovo nib unit. You can take the nib off the feed, rinse it all. I wouldn't hesitate to put shimmer ink in an Esty. I would do that. That's probably one of the better choices, to be honest. I think shimmer ink is a bad idea regardless of the pen or nib. Yeah, I mean, some people will not use shimmer ink at all. I'm not scared of them, but I won't put them in like an extra fine Japanese nib. But I'll use shimmer. My favorite pen to use shimmer ink in is I actually have an Aurora Optima with a flex nib. That's been a really good one because I can disassemble it. It's got a good ink flow, so you can see some of the shimmer in it, and it's easy to clean because I can just unscrew the nib unit, pull the nib, clean it out if I need to. So that's like my favorite. So that might break Namiki Winter Vlad's head that I do use a fancy pen for shimmers. But yeah, I like shimmer inks. I don't overuse them, and when I do use them, I clean them out like pretty regularly, right? You have to have good pen hygiene if you're using a shimmer. Have you used the Shown Design Monarch nib? I have not. Excuse me. I have not. I'm waiting. I hope to use one when I go to Baltimore. I'll test some people's out. I'll test Ian's out. I'm waiting to buy one until I can get a finer one. When I cross brands in ink mixing, I let the vial with the mixture sit. Ooh, you're braver than me, Inky Love. That I wouldn't even approach the crossing brands. I use my Opus for shimmers. Pretty easy to clean and take apart. I lost confidence in you when you showed your spreadsheet. Facts. That is factually correct. I'm a simple person. I'm a simple person. I only put shimmers in Twisby. Yeah. I do consider the ease of cleaning when I'm picking out a ink to use with shimmer inks. I mean, how can I not use Shogun, right? That is like the coolest ink. I think I might end up going with Shogun in here eventually because the ink flow on this Aurora is so heavy, right? This is an extra fine nib, and it writes like a fine, if not a medium. I don't know if you experienced that, Sarah, or not, but man, that is not an extra. If this was my nib on this pen, I'm getting this modified because it is super wide for an extra fine. I have cooled on Shogun. Yeah, fair enough. It's a dark ink, but I just like it's just one of those that's I get enjoyment out of. I need to ink it back up. Do you mix invert shake pens with shimmer ink then before writing? Yeah, I kind of toss it around. Like I don't get aggressive, but I will kind of just like slowly like mix it. I love the nib. It almost have an italic quality. I love how it writes. I love the line it puts on the page. It is very wet and very wide for an extra fine, I'm finding so far. But this is, I mean, you can see how nice you can see how nice my writing is with it. Like I just used it for the weekly. Where am I? Like I thought my lettering was like pretty good here, but that is an extra fine. Yeah, but I thought the lettering like looked good. But that does not scream extra fine to me. It's very inky. Question: any idea if the lines put down by, say, a Pilot SFM nib would be similar on different size nibs, 5 versus 15, 74 versus 743? As the nib get larger, does the tipping scale up? It's a great question. The one thing that will change is the size of the nib is going to allow for some more give, like when you're writing, right? So like the tines might move a little bit more because they're a little bit longer in the bigger nibs. So you could have a little bit wider line. That'd be the only thing I think of, right? Oh, like Major Bedlam firmness will change? Yeah, like I think it'll be a little bit softer. So a soft pen leads to wider lines, generally speaking, right? It doesn't have to be that way. All the hobbies with the 5 gifted subs. Let's go. Sorry, Toby's looking at me because my voice is cracking. Oh, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. All the hobbies. You rock. Appreciate it. Y'all enjoy your gifted subs. Enjoy your Toby emotes. Pretty soon we're going to have a Brad mutes the mic to cough emote. I could barely get through that sentence without coughing. So yeah. Excuse me. I couldn't even get to the mute button that time. Whoa. The camera didn't like that. I've out-coughed the camera. All right, let's do this giveaway. Then I'm just going to have to jump because the coughing is getting extreme. Like I am holding it in very, very toughly. Very toughly. Is that a word? Wow. Okay, let's do this. All right, let's do another chaos giveaway. Yeah, I think y'all are digging this. Another chaos. Chaos giveaway. Oh, boy. Oh, what did Junio say? I missed it. But Junio, I got your mail the other day, and I'm gonna dig into that. I opened it up, and I'm super excited. Those look so cool. All right, yes, I am gonna rest my throat soon. We're gonna do one more giveaway though. All right, exclamation point raffle. This is a chaos giveaway, chat. What that means is we have a bunch of pins individually wrapped here. The winner, I'm going to reach in here. I'm going to pick out one of these pins, and I'm going to send it to you, and you're going to get to unwrap it yourself. So you don't have to be a follower, member, subscriber. You don't have to live in the United States to win. You just have to be present and say, hey, it's me when I pick your name, because I need to match your winnings with the email that you're going to send me when you win. Does that sound good, chat? Wow. Oh, did y'all like? I see your streaming. Kiritisa, the goldsmith. We went and raided last week. Wasn't that cool? Did y'all have fun doing that? I really enjoyed that one. That was fun to find someone new to raid. That was a super good one. I like finding the new ones. Yeah, I totally followed them. They've been streaming a lot, so we'll go back another day to them. They are now on the list. They are for sure on the list. So let me bounce around here. I see a lot of our friends are streaming. See if we can find someone new and interesting. You need a cup of tea with honey and whiskey? You know what? I might do that right after we do. Yeah, the goldsmith was great. But that's a good call, Zane's dad. I think immediately when I'm done, I think I'm going to make a cup of tea. Although I'm not much of a tea person, so I don't even know what we have, but we have something, and I'm going to make it, and honey and whiskey sounds the bomb. Like I said, I feel good. It's just the head is just explosion right now, exploding. And then, like, this is a good day. My last few days have been just suck it up. I am agitated now that I've read those. I have read those labels. Halls is on my list, and it's not the good list. Y'all are on the good list. Halls is not on the good list. Man, so disappoint, Halls. Very disappointed. Halls, get your ass back to work. That was awful, chat. There's a forger on here. Sorry. Sorry, I'm fascinated. We're watching forging stream. Of metal, yes. Of checks would be like my kind of stream. I have discovered I'm allergic to cats. Rip. I'm apparently just allergic to air right now. All right, sorry. I'm totally distracted. Let's do this giveaway. Apologies, chat. Apologies. All right, let's do this giveaway. Pick a winner. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Boom. Oh, barking too long. That's a new winner. That's a name after Toby's heart here. Barking too long. Let's go. You there, barking? That's got to be a first time winner for sure. For sure. Or a new name change. Let's go. If you're here barking too long, let me know. Yeah, first time winner. All right. We're going in. We're going in here. What can we come up with? Ugh, whatever this is. Where'd it go? All right. We got this. We have more magical purple glittery goodness here. All right, so barking too long. That's like me today. I feel like I'm barking too long with this scratchy throat. So barking, I need you to email me, hello@penanic.com. Type exclamation point winner if you need that. Italiana's got it in the chat. All right. Congratulations. Let me give you some questionable sushi. And yeah, so no rush. I'm not going to ship these before tomorrow or Thursday. So there you go. Excuse me. And that is definitely a sign for me to wrap this up. All right. Let's go hang out with Jennifer. We haven't hung out. Oh, no. Jennifer's leaving. Jennifer is out. All right. Maybe should we go to the forger? Whoa. What is... Well, let's go see Blue Chromina. What are they doing? Is this a... Oh, we're going to go see Blue Chromina. I don't know what they're doing. Is this a game? All right. Let's go see Blue Chromina. Hey... Thank you, Inkwell. I'll check my emails. Oh, hey, look. There's my hand. I will check my emails. Love y'all's faces. We'll be back tomorrow. We got a podcast tomorrow. What else we got this week? We got a podcast. We got a regular week chat. I should probably feel better tomorrow. Every day has been getting better these past few days. So apologies for all the extraneous sounds today. It was not my best day. So let's go see what Blue Chromina is up to, and y'all tell me what she's up to. I don't know. Like I have no idea what this is, but I'm into it. All right. So yeah, we'll be back. Your regularly scheduled programming tomorrow and the next day. So appreciate y'all hanging out. Y'all have a great day. I'm gonna go have that tea, and we'll get prepped for tomorrow. Thanks.